17, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off the play fake. Matthews. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Off play action. Matthews. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now left side on the swing pass. They'll give him 4 yards there. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
To throw on third down. Matthews. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make this a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Derrick Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake. Matthews. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a handoff looking right. He's got a first down past the 30. There he goes right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-7. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. It'll buy some time right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot. Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Matthews. And this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this.
And it is cold.
And it is cold. It's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now a play fake. Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Mike, check, 59, 93, 93.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And they will score a pick six for the Bears. Touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Matthews. Flush to his right. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Off play action. Matthews. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Aaron Donald racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And it's a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Off the play fake. Matthews. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run with Henry. Now Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll go for it with Edmonds. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stopped him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
58's Mike, 58's Mike.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. On 1st down, Carr. He'll get this one to Galladay. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Let's go. Shit. Express. Kill.
Now Carr again. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Chicago! Amari Cooper hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. This is Henry. And he powers his way up past the 30. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. Carr now on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. On 2nd and goal. Carr to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Looking again that time for Amari Cooper, but now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Carr to throw. Touchdown, Bears! Amari Cooper with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they, unfortunately, are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Matthews. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Matthews escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates. But pick...
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Chris Jones in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
93. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Check. Express. 58's the money. 58's the money. Danny.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Set. Hey, 734.
Now Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down. And they're in punt formation. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Carr going to throw here. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down. And they're in punt formation. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Carr going to look to throw. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Point after try forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all,
pressure coming from the Vikings. Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. On third and long, it's Carr. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. That escapes the sand. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel. And then and now here's another interception. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. 20, 10, 5, and he takes it in for the score in the game's final play.